Hello? Oh my God. I'm actually having multiple technical issues today. Oh my God, I'll start all it over. Everybody that's here, I named off your names.
Yeah, everyone's been said. Everyone's been. Should I call
Yeah.
them out?
Yeah, you
I'll
call them
them
out.
All right, here we go.
Who's here, Austin?
Good morning, Mark, Crispy, Manny, Jeff, Matt, Ashland Leather Company, Beefet Rules,
Yep.
Buffet,
Defense here every day.
Jaron, Seeger. What have I said? Mark already. Quan, Chase, Birdo.
Yeah.
What kind of a name is Birdo? I love that.
Berto's the one that told me, and Mark said that we had no audio, and thank you for that.
Thank you.
Man, technology. It's the best and the worst. Austin randomly was here.
I was randomly here.
He intruded. He's like, hey, I'm here to pick up the vinyl, which we just received this, our new record is here, and that was what he came to pick up. We also have a special dog. This is Misha, and say hi. Misha tried to say hi earlier. You couldn't hear it. Is it working?
I think so.
All right. Hi, Misha.
I see the meter moving.
All right, cool. Anyways, Austin, my bandmate, we're in a band called Outrun the Sunlight. Very quickly today, I want to show you what that vinyl looks like because it's so cool. Yeah. But Austin, the pressing plant that we use to make the vinyl is really special. Yeah. And they do something, they match the colors of your art, like on this, to the actual plastic. But I wanted Austin to explain like how special this pressing plant is.
Yeah. So, hi guys, I'm Austin. I get the pleasure of playing with Phil in our band. It's super fun. Yeah, so we go through a plant called dunk pressing in Europe, which I think a lot of you guys would appreciate just this. If you guys are into the leather stuff and you kind of know what it's like when like a small business like makes something custom and like really special, like dunk pressing is that, but for vinyl. So we will send them, we've worked with them before, and we send them the artwork ahead of time, and we just collab on the whole thing. They sort of pick out colors, and we talk about different color schemes, and they just do a great job. I've pressed vinyl through other people before. There's places in the city of Chicago that do vinyl, but nobody does vinyl like dunk pressing.
Yeah.
They're the absolute best. I was literally just on my phone right before we started this. Like they do. Like this is another band that I'll show it to the camera, but just like look at the craftsmanship of this. Like it's absurd how good.
The colors are so cool.
How good is that? Like, and so ours are. We have four. They did 4 variants for us. Obviously, when you press it to wax, everything's different. But yeah, here, check it out. Look at this thing. And I believe that yellow piece in the middle is see-through.
Yeah, it's transparent.
Let me see if I can shine a light.
I can see it. I can see it right here. Look.
Oh yeah, there you go. Yeah, isn't that crazy? So and then there's 3 other colors that we don't have here today. That's probably my favorite one, but they're available. You can get one if you're a vinyl collector. They're available in the U.S., Europe, and the U.K. through our website.
This one.
OutrunTheSunlight.com.
We were confused about the color.
Yeah. Do you have the other color there?
No.
Yeah, they just labeled it weirdly.
Yeah.
That's the one thing. They're from Belgium, and maybe English as a first language isn't.
All right. Well, yeah. If you like that color, that one's called Orange Pulsar Green Splatter, which I guess
There's pictures.
Yeah.
That's better.
Yeah.
You can just look at the picture and pick out which one you want.
Okay. Back to our regular scheduled program. You want to look at wallets with me, or you got to go to work?
I probably should go to work.
Yeah.
But do I have to go to work?
Yeah. All right. I got to make it quick here, anyways.
Okay, cool.
So here you go, man. Thanks for stopping by. Actually, having other technical issues other than the audio today. I can't get my my phone to connect to the computer, so we're gonna do it on this camera. Yeah, it's like I think it's like a digital. Yeah. All right. So no fancy table cam today. And we're gonna be quick. We got. I have a lot to do today. Including some private stock. I'm working on the content, making all the photos and the product pages for some private stock stuff. That I'm, if I can get it done. What? Your mom's? Yeah. No, I didn't show it. We're
She just loved it.
Oh, good.
It actually has the
We made Austin's mom a wallet. I think it was a Bugs Moran with this turtle stamp. Austin's mother is an artist, and this is her art. And she wanted, or Austin bought for her birthday, a custom wallet for from us. I think it was green. Was it green?
No, it wasn't green. Mine's green.
Yours is green. What's
She
it?
she did just like the normal.
Like a natural?
Natural.
Yeah, I think she did a natural cordovan with, we made a custom hot stamp for her with the turtle. So it turned out pretty great. You heading out?
Yeah, I am.
Good to see you, man. Thanks for coming by. I'll see you tomorrow.
Yeah, I'll probably talk to you tonight.
All right. Yeah, we'll play some Overwatch. All right. So private stock coming tomorrow. I got to work on content here, so that's why it's going to be slightly abbreviated today. Let's look at some of the stuff that people picked up over the last day. And there's a bunch of great wallets and a belt and a comb. So the first belt here, this is actually black chrome excel. And this one is a size 36. You can see the backside of, or you might be able to see the light's terrible right now. Let me try to get a little closer to you. The belt here, black on the grain side, but the underside, you can see that sort of two-tone effect. This is what a lot of people call a T-core, meaning that there's just like two different layers of color. So when the black gets scratched and abraded from the surface, you reveal some of the lighter undertones. It's a really cool contrast look. Also have a Capone money clip, classic color number 8 shell cordovan. I love our black and color 8 wallets. And I'm so glad that we do the live streams together because I get to show you these. Normally, we wouldn't see this unless it was included in a private stock somehow. But we do this new hand-stained, waxed, and burnished edge on both the black and color 8 shell, and they look really, really beautiful. I just love how clean it makes the entire wallet look. So we got a color 8 Capone going out. And let me show you what the black looks like. We have a couple foxes in the 100% black shell. So black shell cordovan on the inside is super hard for us to source just the material to get these nice thin pieces of leather for the inside of this wallet design. And we need thin pieces. You can see how thick this could get with all those layers of leather. So it takes a little bit of extra patience for us. I just saw somebody say, give us more dog. It takes a little bit of extra patience for us to wait and source the appropriate thickness or thinness leather for the inside of this wallet. And the outside is also black shell cordovan. We have black hand stained edges, black stitching. Everything's blacked out. I love the look of it. There's actually two going out today. They're essentially the same. And another black shell piece with hand stained edges. This is a vertical Bugs Moran in black shell cordovan. Maybe this is yours. Everything that I'm showing you right now is stuff that was ordered over the last day. Maybe the last 24 hours or so. So we got a black shell cordovan vertical bugs. If I recall correctly, this one is going to be receiving a monogram, some personalization, which we can do for you. But this also has that same black hand stained edge. Still need to do a little bit of waxing and burnishing on the edges of this guy. So we'll get a little bit more filled in and bright and shiny. I also have a Chicago comb. Oh, good question, Mark. Let me get to the questions in a minute, but yes, we could dye the edges and the belts. We can do that. We don't by default, but we can. We also have a Chicago comb and English tan Dublin leather comb sheath going out today. The combs are made in carbon fiber, which are very lightweight and strong. They're also rather inexpensive. And the way that the comb fits in there is sort of like this. You just slide it into the sheath. We've been working with Chicago Comb for years. I really like their products, and they've become pretty popular. They sell a lot of combs. I think they're like the #1 hair pick like in the world. This is actually the wallet that Austin's mom received. This is a Bugs Moran wallet in natural shell cordovan on the inside and out. On the natural shell, there's no color on the leather. So we just do that nice natural waxed and burnished edge. All right. Oh gosh, I should stop looking at chat. Well, please drop your questions in the chat, and as soon as I'm done reviewing your wallets, I'll go through and skim the chat. All right, we got a couple brown cypress pieces today. This is a Tony the Ant in the new brown cypress. It's a very, very clean leather, very consistent, but it also has a nice depth of color. There's a slight bit of a burst effect. So you see some lighter undertones when I flex it, and then a little bit of a darker surface color. So really great depth of color on the brown cypress. And it's like a very classic sort of like what a lot of people envision leather to look like. All right, we got two foxes here. There's another brown cypress piece. This is the Johnny the Fox in the brown cypress. And here's our most popular wallet. This is the English tan Dublin Johnny the Fox, which is like a really, really beautiful, vibrant orangey tan shade. Trying to show the camera the best I can. I'm inverted. It's really beautiful. Love English tan Dublin. Speaking of English tan Dublin, I think we have these back in stock now, and I think they're already almost sold out. We got a couple Fat Herbies. You'll see the edges on these have been started on, but these are not completed yet. We've actually done a little bit of sanding and beveling on the edges of the wallet that you can see here, but the color has not yet been applied, nor has the wax been applied and burnished onto the edge. So right now you can see it starts off that a little bit of a lighter color, but when we finish it, it will appear more like this. It's a little bit of a darker brown with a nice sheen to it. It's very, very beautiful. In fact, I think there's 3 of these English tan Herbies going out today. It's tough for us to keep wallets in stock right now, which is a good problem to have. But I don't like when you can't get the stuff you want. Actually, a couple more brown cypress pieces. We've looked at both of these already. We got a fox and a brown cypress Tony. There is a natural shell Frank the Enforcer going out today. Same deal on this. No stain on the edges, just wax and burnish. And the last item is an irregular, actually. We've got an irregular small zip going out the door. This is black shell cordovan on the outside, and on the interior, for all the small zips, we use naturally thin horse hides, and this is the black color. We've also done some of the teal color for interiors of small zips. This one's got some scratches on the outside. Let's see if I can show you. Yeah, it's pretty tough to see. Small scratches on the outside that make it an irregular. Okay, let me get cleaned up here and then I can skim to see what your questions are. I'm so glad you guys are here. And I'm super excited for you to see, hopefully tomorrow, the private stock that's coming. There's some incredible stuff, and it's almost like 70 items, which is great. It's really great. It's really great to be able to do more fun, crazy, exciting new things with leather. All right, so if you hear your name here, you probably just saw your item on video, because I'm going to list off everybody that's ordered something over the last 24 hours. If it's a made-to-order item, it wasn't here, obviously. But thank you guys so much for, thanks to Keith, Percy, Nicholas, Brett, Jake, John M., Robert, Diego, Nahan, Ray, Brian, David, Danny, Seamus, Chris, Neil, Charles, Forrest, Robert twice. Same Robert 2 times. Thanks, Robert. Appreciate it. And Diego. Thank you guys so much. All right, I'm getting to the chat here. Let's see who's here. Bunch of great people here. Thank you again for telling me that you couldn't hear me. Seeker's here. Mark, Brett, BFET, Quan. All right. Was it Zero Comms, Phil? Please advise. Damn, that was my fault. I'm sorry. Happens to the best of us. That's right, Matt. Let the dog troubleshoot it, says S. Cohen. This would probably be better. Snoopy's a special guest. Okay. Let's see if there's any good questions here. I'm just going to skim. Seeger, can't wait for your bugs, Moran. Thanks for picking one up. That's a really great. I love the on the bugs. I really like the form factor. There's something about how this fits in your hand. At least my size hand. It's like perfect. It's like the perfect shape and size for a hand, and then front pocket, which is what we designed it for. All right. Mark said, could you dye the belt edges? And yes, we can. We don't do it by default, but we could. It would be a bit of extra work, which is no problem. Nobody's really asked for that before, but we can do that. We do it. This is the shell cordovan belt. We do stain the edges on the cordovan belts. So this one is color 4. And you can see the edges on this guy have been stained color 4 to match. So we do it on the shell belts. We don't do it on the other belts. All right. Oh, Seeger ordered a vertical bugs in color 8 a week ago. Matt told me it would take 4 weeks. Yeah, I didn't tell you guys this, but we had two of our most critical machines die at the same time, and they were out for about a little over a week, and everything's backing up and running as of yesterday. It was really expensive to fix. But we are prioritizing number one is all the made to order stuff. So you'll see a ton of made to order things shipping like over the next couple days. But yeah, 4 weeks is still probably a decent amount of lead time. Like that's probably appropriate for how long made to order items are taking right now. Mr. Chop Top. Yeah, I'm planning to do some private stock tomorrow. I have taken the photos and I need to edit them and make product pages and then make a video. And as soon as I do that, I'm going to launch it, which I'm expecting it to be tomorrow, probably in the afternoon. Liz says not good enough. Sorry, Liz. Sherman says, hey, Phil, would you be able to customize the comb covers? Yeah, we can do that, Sherman. We can change things like the leather. We can change the stitching. We can change the edge finishing. We can change the logo on it or omit it completely. We can do that. And we do have several different. In fact, every comb that Chicago Comb makes, we make a sheath for. So if there's like a size or style comb that you like that we don't have, I can make it for you too. Oh, Mark, you like your Dublin Herbie? Hell yeah, it's the best. Seeker says, do you think the passport holder can fit 2 passports? I have 2 citizenships and always have to travel with both. Actually, yes. I don't have our passport holder in front of me, but if you look at the images, there's actually 2 large compartments on the passport holder, and you can fit 2 passports, one inside each flap. In fact, you probably could put multiples in each flap. But our passport holder does have 2 large passport-sized compartments, so you can put 2 in there. That might be a really good option for you. Good morning, Isaiah. Oh, preview of the private suck. Yeah, let's do that in a sec. The problem is like I don't really have a camera over there. And the other thing is, if I show it to you, you cannot. We don't reserve private stock for people. So if you see something here, I can't reserve it for you. I want it to be fair. So when it launches, everybody gets first, an equal chance to grab it. SKG says, does the hand glaze resin finish provide color protection for dip dyed or mill dyed color reverse cordovan? Would it prevent fading or darkening? It does create a layer over the top, but when if you took a reverse black cordovan piece that is sort of that green shade and you apply our hand glazing process over the back of it, it immediately darkens it. So you kind of can't get very, very, very light colors with the hand glazing. Having said that, I think there's actually some hand glaze stuff in the private stock that we can look at that are reverse natural that are still very light. So the answer to your question is yes, hand glazing will create a barrier to resist color changing, but you will still see it change over time. I think it would just make it a little bit slower. And then on like dip dyed amaretto, for example, if you take the dip dyed amaretto and put hand glazing over it, the resin, as you say, it will darken it immediately. So it might get a little darker than you would expect. Matt Zimmerman ordered a custom Capone Fox, a couple different shells. Oh yeah, we do need to release the Capone Fox as a standard item. I think it's a pretty special concept that Skip keeps telling me how much he loves it. All right, I guess I'll give you a quick look at the private stock. It's a bit of a mess. I was not prepared for this, but let's do it. All right. All right. Hopefully you enjoyed that. Yeah, no sound because I didn't have the mic with me, and I wasn't saying anything. There's some like really crazy stuff over there. And if you saw the little post-it notes that said IRR, there's some irregulars, which they're actually not, in terms of like how our irregulars go, they're not that bad. But when I was getting things ready, I didn't think they were up to standard. So there's some stuff in there that's discounted. It's pretty sweet. My brother was thinking that I would just include those irregulars in like a different irregular batch, but we're going to put the irregular private stocks up tomorrow, hopefully, which is what I'm going to go do now. Hopefully you enjoyed the little preview there. Yeah. I'll try to come back tomorrow morning too, if I can get ahead of schedule here. But yeah, thanks guys for being here. And yeah, I'll plug my band again. If you like metal, like hard music, check out our band Outrun the Sunlight. And in the beginning of the video, we were looking at the vinyl, which turned out really great. We just released a new record like 2 weeks ago, and I'm really happy with it. I think it turned out great. So thanks for being here with me today. Everybody that's picked up a wallet or a belt or the comb sheath, thank you guys so much. And I'll see you later. Have a really great day today, okay? See you guys.